Well, that's why
That's
I see it as capitalism, communism, because I thought in capitalism the market forces would dictate the price depending on supply and demand, but also depending on, so it will find its own price. So why is it that in this instance, where people can't afford to pay it, that the government is supporting it and then inflating the price?
Well, politicians could have helped if Rishi had used his personal fortune to help us, but I don't think he's got a vested interest in doing so anymore. It's actually worse than you say, Nana. This is communism where the government itself has caused it. Here it comes. It's the energy problems that we've created for ourselves with this balmy green levy and everything that goes with it. I've said this probably every week I've been here, but the reality is there would be no problem if we didn't have this ridiculous idea that there's a climate emergency. There's no climate emergency.
I was waiting for that. I thought you were going to do it in your usual way. There's no climate emergency. But you start off differently.
OK, there's no climate emergency. Look to camera. There's no climate emergency, all right? So people can phone in if they want to, if they disagree. Predicated on that fact, we have now created 10, 11% inflation because various aspects of energy prices have shot up because we're not using what we've got here. Now, we'll talk about fracking later. That is why there's so much inflation. Now, the communist point, the government could have actually let, like you said, the market decide the energy price. Instead, they've meddled with it because they want to intervene. And Andy just made some really great points there. Where does this leave us? If they just took their hands off the controls, took their hands off this ideological rubbish about having to save the planet, then the people who suffer the most wouldn't be suffering the most, and they're the poorest. People like us, let's be honest, can probably afford the energy bills. But if you're just about managing, nothing they've said so far is going to fix it.
Yeah, but